In this video, we are told to solve by factorization 6x squared plus x minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, to do this, you understand that the leading coefficient x squared has a coefficient of what? 6. So all you have to do in factorizing this type of quadratic is to multiply the coefficient 6 to the last term. When you multiply 6 to the last term minus 2, you are getting it to be minus 12. Since you have the minus 12, now you have to list out the factors of minus 12 that when you multiply them together, you get a minus 12, and when you add them together, you are going to get a 1 because the coefficient of the middle term is 1. Let's take a few examples. 1 times minus 12 is minus 12, but 1 plus minus 12 doesn't add up to be 11, so this is not the factor. Then 2 times minus 6 is what? Minus 12, but doesn't add up to get what? 1. But 4 times 3 minus 3 is what? Minus 12. But when you add 4 to minus 3, you are getting a positive 1. So this is the correct factor. So we are going to use this term to expand the middle term. And this will give us 6x squared plus 4x minus 3x minus 2 is equals to 0. Where the factors play 0 is just this 4 and 3. Because 4x minus 3x is what? X. So nothing changed. We now factor it by grouping, having a single group, So here, what's the common term here? 2 is common between 4 and 6. Then x is common between x squared and x. So we factor out 2x, and we are left with 3x, then plus 2. Okay? Then the next stage, go to minus 3. Please ensure that once you factor out, you are going to get the same bracket in the second one. So I factor a minus 1 into 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. So now we can now group it up. 2 and minus 1, the two factors, 2x minus 1 into 3x plus 2 is equals to 0. So these are the two factors. Since two things are multiplying to give 0, meaning that one of them is 0 or both of them are zeros. Meaning that 2x minus 1 is equals to 0 or 3x plus 2 is equals to 0. If 2x minus 1 is 0, minus 1 will cross the equality sign to give you 2x is equals to 1. So to get the value of x, just divide by 2 and divide by 2. Once you divide by 2, your x is just half. Then for the other one, plus 2 will cross the equality sign to give them a negative 2. You have it that 3x is equal to minus 2. The next thing is to divide by the coefficient 3 and divide by 3. Once you divide by 3, you see that x is equal to minus 2 over 3. So the two possible values of x is 1 over 2 and minus 2 over 3. Please like, comment for more of this exciting content like this. Cheers.